Thank you, Sir Ricky, for your inspiring words and inaugurating the program with our vision. Now, it's my privilege and pleasure to introduce Dr. Krish. Dr. Krish is a professor at City University of London and works with Cambridge to train teachers. He teaches MBA students at City University of London. It's a privilege to be guided by our distinguished guest, Dr. Krishnatrya. This session today is to certainly inspire and it's us to understand and speak English with confidence. Sir, it's with great respect that I now invite you to inspire us with your words of knowledge.
Thank you so much. Sorry, what is your name? I did not catch it. Paulina, is it? Hi, what is your name, please? What is your name?
Yamini, sir.
Yamini. Thank you so much, Yamini, and to the principal of the school for such a warm welcome. I am truly honored and so humbled by such a kind and sweet welcome. And a big hi to everyone, those who can hear me. Guys, can you hear me all? Super, super, excellent, lovely. I am so excited to be here with you. Can I tell you a little secret about today,
Yes,
everyone? I have not prepared for today's session. I've not prepared because I wanted to have a genuine heart-to-heart conversation with all of you. Although I do have a couple of points prepared, points that I want to talk to you about, but this is going to be a conversation. So if I ask a question and if you feel that you can talk and would like to talk about something, you have an answer, please feel free to. Can the students from other classes interact with us, Yamini?
Yes, sir.
Can they interact with us? Will they be able to speak?
Yes, sir.
They can. Is Jasbir with you? I see. Hi, Jasbir.
Yes, Mr. Krish, I'm here.
Would they be able to interact as well?
Yes, a few classes will be able to, but we put the mics on mute because we don't want them to disturb you. That's why.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand. I just wanted to check it. So good morning once again. Let me start by asking a very interesting question. How many of you feel nervous when speaking in English? How many of you feel nervous? Raise your hand. Do you feel nervous when you speak English? Few people are trying to, one or two people. That's fine. If you feel nervous, that's okay. Because I was exactly like you when it comes to speaking English, when I was learning, when I was growing up. So in today's conversation with you, there are a couple of things that I will talk about. Number one, we will start with my journey. I will tell you the story of my life. We will also talk about how English helped me become confident and also helped me succeed in different goals that I had in life. And for those of you who want to travel abroad, work abroad, or for that matter, do something great within India, we will also talk about some career possibilities. I do have plans to talk to you about what are some steps that you can take today to work on your communication skills, and most importantly, be very, very successful as you graduate from St. Jude's, and of course, make your school proud, make your family proud, and make yourself proud. So let's get started. First of all, I would start by point number one, my journey. So how I discovered my purpose in English. So let me start by saying, when I was 19 years old, I moved to Canada. I completed my schooling in India, and I moved abroad to do higher education, to pursue my higher education. When I was in Canada, I became a teacher assistant. What did I become? Fantastic. I became a teacher assistant. Do you know who are teacher assistants? These are people who, who stand with the teachers in class with the boxes in the corner, and they support the teachers. And that was my first job. And I thoroughly enjoyed my job. I absolutely loved that I was working with teachers. I was supporting them in the classroom. It was my first job. And I enjoyed so much. I learned so much. I did that job for 2 years. That means from the age of 19 to the age of 20, I did that job. And I absolutely loved it. And I thought, and I decided that I want to become a teacher in my life. When I grow up with my higher education, I want to be a teacher. So I traveled from Canada to Poland. From Canada to Poland. I did another course when it comes to teaching in Poland. After I graduated and completed my education in Poland, do you guys know Poland? Where is Poland? Do you guys know Poland? Have you heard about this country?
Yes,
Poland is a Poland is a small country in Europe. Yeah, it's next to Germany and other adjacent countries like Ukraine, Germany, etc., etc. Switzerland as well, for that matter, if I'm not mistaken. So I was in Poland and Germany for about 2 years. But the most important thing that helped me take admission abroad in Canada and in Poland was my communication skills. So I found out that the more your communication skills are good, especially English communication skills, the more people will respect you, especially when you travel abroad. Because with that, you do not only make your school proud, you make your family proud, you make yourself proud as well, because you can have the best qualifications in the world. You can have 80%, 100% marks in grade 10. You can have 100% marks in grade 12. But if you do not have good communication skills, people will not take you seriously. So for you to be successful anywhere, be it India or be it internationally, you have to make sure that your communication skills are good. And I think that that's what really helped me, to be honest. I repeat, I think that's what really helped me. So when I completed my education in Poland, I came back to India in 2016. In 2016, I started working with a very esteemed organization. It's called British Council. I was a teacher at British Council for 5 years. I taught people English. I taught people business English. I taught people IELTS. And I realized that working on your communication skills is a continuous process. You have to keep working on your communication skills, not one day, not 2 days, not 10 days. Every year, you have to keep refining your spoken English, which is very important. Do you guys also focus on your communication skills at school? How many of you focus on your English at school? Raise your hand. I can see few hands. All right, very good. Can we clap for all those people who rose their hands? Wonderful. Super. Excellent. If you focus on your communication skills, it will complement good marks. It will complement your, for example, your head of school, Ms. Jasbir, can you see her communication skills? And Yamini's communication skills for that matter? Yes. So when you have good communication skills, people give you opportunities to speak. Yeah. So this is point number 1, why communication skills really, really matter. Yeah. So this was my journey. And I worked at the British Council until 2020. In 2020, I left India again and I moved to London. Do you guys know where's London? Have you heard of London before? Are you guys okay? That's lovely. That's great. So when I was in London, that's when my life changed completely. And because of my communication skills, I got placed at a very nice company in London. It's called Cambridge Veritas, which is where I work today, and I help other teachers. But this was my journey. All of this was possible because of power of communication skills. I repeat, power of good communication skills. So if you have good English, you'll see that it'll open doors for you to work globally, and most importantly, opportunities will start coming to you from your home country only. A lot of people think that English is just a language, but I don't think so. English is not just a language. English is a tool that empowers people, especially in the world that we live today. Once again, English is not just a language. English is a tool that empowers people all around the world, because it is not one country's language. When you see news channels today, you see different leaders from different countries all come together, but they still speak English, most of them at least. Yeah. So if the Prime Minister of, let's say, Finland comes to India, this person will not speak their native language, which is Finnish, if I'm not mistaken. They would speak English. If somebody else from a non-native English-speaking country comes to India, they tend to speak English rather than their. For example, some people from Europe had come to India recently for a free trade deal in India, and they all were speaking English, despite being from different countries with different languages. Why? Because English is a common language that connects people and the world. And that is what I want you to take away from today's talk, our talk, that English is not just a language, it is a tool. What kind of tool is it? What is the word that I said? The word starts with E. What did I say? Who remembers it? It is empowerment tool. Once again, repeat after me. Empowerment tool. What is it? Empowerment. Empowerment tool. Excellent. Wonderful. It is an empowerment tool. Yep. So there's that. Jasbir, would it be possible to ask what students want to do as they grow up? Is it a possibility? Would they be able to speak? Would it be possible to ask what the students want to do as they grow up?
Yes, you could. Yes, definitely.
So I'd love to listen to a couple of wonderful students in class right now. What do they want to do after they graduate from St. Jude's? What do they want to do? Do they want to be engineers, teachers, managers, doctors? What do they want to be? Teachers. Do we have one or two students who'd like to talk?
They'll be a little shy in the beginning.
I understand. If you're shy, that's okay. Don't worry. We're all friends. I'm your friend, so feel free, feel comfortable to talk. Okay? Yes.
We have Jagdish here. He's going to tell you something.
Hi. Yes. So, what do you want to be as you grow up?
Doctor, sir.
Doctor. That's good. What's your name, please? What's your name, please? Jerish.
Jagdish.
Jagdish. Oh, that's such a lovely name. Thank you so much, Jagdish, for talking with me. You can sit down. Thank you so much. Thank you. So did you guys listen to what Jagdish said? He said that he wants to be a doctor as he grows up. Is anybody else as well who wants to be a doctor? Raise your hand. Anybody who's, oh wow, so many doctors suddenly. Good job. So do you know you can be a doctor in India? And I have so many friends, Indian friends who are doctors abroad as well. They not only make their families proud, but they make their entire country proud. Why? Because there are very few doctors abroad, and most of the doctors that you see abroad are actually of Indian origin, most of them. So everybody feels so comfortable with doctors from India. They feel so happy when they meet those doctors. So one of the most important things that you would come across, that you would notice, is that you can be anything, but the most important thing is to, to reach that to reach that success. Again, you would need English to continuously help you succeed, and also uh, also to take to also for people to believe and take you seriously. So this is what I wanted to mention, that there are many career possibilities only if your communication skills are strong. I have also met many people in my life who are very good engineers, they're very good doctors, but because of their weak communication skills, they were not able to reach the success, or for that matter, they were not able to reach their utmost potential. So, my closing message for today would be, do not take English lightly. It is the start of something big. It's That is not to say that our mother tongue is not important. Our mother tongue is equally very, very important. But for professional success, it doesn't matter if you want to start your own business. For professional success, you need to focus on English as your lingua franca as well, the main language. So for that, there are a couple of steps that I have for you, and I'd like you to make your notes as I share these steps with you. Yeah, if you want to. So a couple of notes that I want to say, something that you share with you, 5 things that you should start doing today. How many things? 5 things that you should start doing today. Very good. So point number 1, read as much as possible. You can read whatever you like. I'm just going to be muting your classes as I can see some echo. So read as much as you can. You can read articles, you can read blogs, you can read books, whatever you prefer. So read widely. This is point number 1. I repeat, read widely. Point number 2, daily habit. Point number 2, speak out loud. The more you speak, the better your pronunciation will be. So for example, when you're talking to your friends, don't be ashamed to speak English. I repeat, when you're talking to your friends, because many people, I used to have many students, many friends in my school, they used to feel ashamed when talking in English. But that is very, very wrong. That is the first success to go, that is the first step to go down. Do you want to go down? Do you want to go down? Yes or no? No, very good. So if you don't want to go down in your career or in your life, don't be ashamed to use English with your friends. When you're talking in class, when you're talking in class, I would suggest 50% your mother tongue, but 50% make it a habit with your friends to use English as a communication tool. Because remember today, when I'm talking to you, what helped me succeed in my life, of whatever success God has granted me, is only because of communication skills, English communication skills. So start practicing speaking English today. This is point number 3. Once again, point number 2, read widely. Point number 1, read widely. Point number 2, speak out loud. Speak out loud. Point number 3, listen actively. When I say listen, what do I mean by listen actively? You can listen to songs, English songs. You can listen to English podcasts as well. Do you guys know podcasts? Yes? Everybody's heard of podcasts, yeah? So you can listen to whatever podcasts you like. So there's that. And point number 3, I want you to participate in conversation clubs at school. Do you guys have conversation clubs at school? Or spoken English classes at school? Yeah, very good. So all of you should participate in those conversation clubs and classes as much as possible. All right? And the most important thing, don't be ashamed to speak English at school. Because a lot of friends say, no, this person's trying to act English when using English in class, right? Yes or no? Oh, this person is trying to be an Angrez and something. Yeah, that's what people say. So don't have that thought. That's a very negative thought. Yeah. So just that. All in all, it was a pleasure talking with you. Thank you so much. I'm now very happy to take any questions that you have about me or about English in general. I'm very excited to speak to you. So if you have any questions, please come forward. I'm your friend, and I would love to answer those questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring and guiding us with your words of knowledge. We are grateful for your guidance, which make us confident in speaking English. Now, I invite Miss Hasani of Class 9 to take this session to a segment to interact with you. Thank you.
Yamini?
Thank you, Yamini. Respected Principal of Distinguished Guest, Dr. Krishnatrya, my teachers, and my fellow students, I extend my greetings to everyone to present here. It was truly an amazing to listen to you, sir. Thank you very much for giving a illuminating lesson for us, sir, which added a great value to our education. We shall now produce to an interactive segment, the question answer session. So we have some doubts from our friends, so I shall read out loud for your guidance, sir. Sir, there is a girl from class 7, Tanmay. She asked a question that why we should speak English.
Thank you so much for this question. May I please request, who asked this question once again from class 10?
Tanmay, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tanmay, for this question. I think that is, first of all, can we clap for Tanmay for asking this question? That is such a nice question. Yeah, thank you, Tanmay, for asking this question. I think right now, many people think English is just for exams. English is a subject for exams. Yes? Do you think that? Do you also think that English is only for exams? Yes or no? Yeah, some people say that. Yes, very good. But after 2 or 3 years, when you are ready to graduate after grade 12, you move ahead in your career, in your life from St. Jude's, which is your school. You will have to choose careers. You will have to choose colleges. And you will also have to apply for internships. Yes or no? So when you choose your career, when you apply for colleges, and when you apply for internships, English will be your passport. People will not check if you got 100% marks or 80% marks or 95% marks or 70% marks in your grades, but people will focus on how you communicate. So companies, the best companies in the world, they don't just focus on your marks. They um, they want they want to know if you can communicate confidently in English. So I think the answer to Tanmay's question is English is not only a subject for exams. English opens doors that that sometimes skills cannot open. So you can have the best skills in the world, engineering, medicine, etc. But sometimes even these skills are not able to open career opportunities that English can. So English opens doors for you for career. Thank you,
Thank
Tanmay, for
you,
this
sir.
question.
Thank you, Himmat, sir. We have another question, sir. It was, what would be the single most thing important that must be done in order to master English?
Again, wonderful question. Who's asked this question, please?
It's from my friend, sir.
I see. I see. This is again a brilliant question. I think a lot of people think, I think in one sentence, the best thing that you can do, the single most important thing that you can do to master English is speak out loud every single day. It doesn't matter if it is correct grammatically or if it is incorrect grammatically. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Grammar is not important. What's important is speaking daily with your friends. So, for example, during assembly, when you meet your friends in the morning, you could speak English then. During lunch break, when you guys are interacting with each other, you could speak English then. During classroom discussions, when teachers asks you to participate in class and talk to each other instead of your mother tongue, start English speaking then. So if you build this little habit of speaking English daily, it will help you tremendously. Don't worry about you don't have words, you don't know right pronunciation, you don't have proper grammar. It doesn't matter. What matters is trying on a daily basis. And that is what I'd like to suggest you to do. Okie dokie? Understand, not understand? Perfect, lovely. I like
Understood.
class 8. They're very responsive. Super.
Oh, thank you, sir. So there is another question. It's from our principal. Few questions were made by our principal for our guidance. So it is like listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Which skill do you suggest first and next in order to master English?
Thank you so much to the school principal for asking this question. This is a very important question. Which skill is the most important to master English? And which skill do you guys think is the most important?
Speaking.
Speaking? Yes, very nice. What about class 8? Class 8, what do you think? Which skill is the most important? Speaking. Oh, that's lovely. What about class 9? Which skill? Class 9. Yeah, I can hear a little bit here and there, but yes, I agree with class 8 and with Yasina. Sorry, what's your name? Hasni.
Hasni, sir.
Wonderful, Hasni. Thank you so much. Yes, speaking is the most important. I agree with all of you because I would not say that listening, reading, and writing are not important, but in my experience, people end up writing well. They end up becoming good listeners too, or they end up becoming good readers too. But in daily life, when you're talking to people, do you write your messages or do you speak your messages?
Speak.
Speak, right? So in the end of the day, when it comes to daily life situations, you speak to people first, right? So speaking is the most important. And if you practice it from today, you will become the best speakers in your city by the time you graduate from St. Jude's from grade 12. So that's very important.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We thank